watch it back later. So this recording doesn't go live, so don't worry. It's not going to be on the internet for live people. So, all right. So we got our G, and I'm just going to put on the. If anyone's guitar's drastically out of tune and it doesn't sound good, just let me know and I'll just help you a minute. But let's just crack on. It doesn't really matter too much about the sound of the chord, it's about the strumming. So we're going to start very simply on just 4 strums, okay, just down on the strong beat. So the strong beat is 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's what you call the strong beat, and it's a downstroke, okay. So very simple. You ready after me? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the easiest one. Now I can see there already what you got to stray away from is, I'm not saying everyone's doing this, but like, I know you're doing a downstroke, but you don't want to snatch your hand down like that. Even though that's 4 straight down, see what I'm doing? Your up has got to be in between your 2 downs, so it's got to flow all at the same rate. If you can see, my up strokes as the same speed as my down. So you don't want to go down, down, down. Even though that is 4 downstrokes, it's about the upstroke's got to be halfway between it. So if your hand's constantly moving at the same rate, then the upstroke's going to be directly in the middle. So what I mean by directly in the middle is when you can see this 1 and the 2, you can see the hand is directly time-wise in the middle. Okay. So, all right, let's move on to another example. So this one, we're better saying it first. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and. So your hand's just got to move at the same rate. If you can just make that go on automatic pilot, your hand. So you see mine's just going on automatic pilot. I can talk over it. It's just going down and up. So we'll play 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. And I would recommend saying the numbers and the and. You just say the and on the last one here, because then it'll sink it into your head more. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. Good, good. That all looks pretty cool. So what you should find is your hands just moving nice and fluent. And if you go to the hand and then go like that, like your hand just does a little jerk about, then go on, Agnieszka, what are you saying?
And has to be kind of faster or not? The up one
No,
should
it's
not be
no,
faster.
it's got to be even with the down. So down, up. See how it's even? It's not going down, down. It's not like that. It's got to be like this.
Mm-hmm.
So what you don't want to do as well is when you're going up, stopping there a little bit. It's got to be continuously moving. It doesn't stop a bit and carry on. It's always continuous. I know this might sound like basic stuff, but it is like just going over the basics again, which is easy to lose sight of the more you learn things. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. If you say it, your hand will force it to do the and. 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Okay, so get used to counting. So here you can see we're adding an and after the 3. So if we're to count it, it'd be 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. You ready? Let's play that with a G. After 4, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. And if you notice how gently I'm strumming as well, because it'll force your hand to just be a bit loose. You don't want this tense hand really. You don't want to be digging into strings, just nice and gentle. 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so the next example, the ands are in different places here. If anyone's got anything to say at any time, you know, just unmute. There's no problem with that. Okay, so this is on the and of 2 and the and of 3. So to count it would be 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So down, down, up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down. If you notice when you get to the up, it always seems a bit quicker than 2 down. So down, down, up. See there, down, down, up, down, up. It seems a bit quicker. Okay, so let's go from this 1 here. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 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 One more time. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, I will listen to a bit of these exercises in a minute. Now here, this is harder than it seems, because what you've got to do is you've got to keep the hand going. You don't want to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You don't want to do that. You've got to be going 1, 2, 3, 4. So your hand's still going to move on every strong beat, the 1, 2, 3 and 4, but you're not going to play on the 2 or on the 4. And what that does is it keeps your hand, the time going, so you've got perfect time, rather than letting your hand just suspend in the air and you don't have a solid way of coming back in for the 3. Okay, so let's do this together. So let's count. So it's 1, 2 is fake, 3, 4 is a fake strum. So fake strums on the 2 and the 4. You ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you might find that actually a little bit harder, that you've got to do this strum, this down strum, without actually hitting the strings. But if you think about it, a lot of the ands, you're not hitting the strings there. You know what I mean? And it's easier to do with the ands to skip out. So let's just try that one more time. You ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So here's where it starts to look a little bit more complicated, because you can see there's no downstroke on the 3. So you got 1, 2 and 3. Oh, sorry. So I'm going to say the 3 quiet, because you don't want to sound a strum there. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2. So what you got to do is you've got to say the 3, because it'll help you. But it's important that you do a downstroke without hitting the strings and then coming back up with an actual stroke. So let's do that together. See how we get on with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 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 So this might be a bit of a tricky one. What I want you to practice is just this and 4, because when it's on its own, I think it can throw you. So just go up, down. So and 4. So up, down. Let's do that again. And 4. Okay. So it's hard to just do an and out of the blue with no down before it, generally. So let's just try this one more time. So you ready? 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So you might want to, if you ever struggle with a pattern, do it in midair. So just get your hand going, bobbing up and down, down, up, down, up. Get it bobbing in midair and just say the notes you want to hit first. So don't hit the strings yet. So go 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. Now, if you can do that with your hand constantly moving, 1, 2, and 4. See, my hand's just constant. If you can say it whilst your hand's constant, then you've got a good chance of playing it. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Which sounds like a nice pattern. Now, you call it syncopated when it's odd sort of ups and downs. It's called syncopation. And it just gives it a bit more rhythm to a pattern rather than just down, down, up, down, down, up. Can be a bit monotonous. I'll tell you what, do you want to, Agnieszka, do you want to play that for us? Lovely. A nice fluent hand as well. You know, your hand's constant, which is brilliant, yeah.
I have to think about it though when I do it.
Yeah. Well, I think once you've learnt it a bit, you'll just switch off from it and just try and do it naturally. Maybe try and test yourself without looking at it. Do you know what I mean? And just see if you can just memorize it. Go on, Caitlin.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, go on. Loop it a couple of times. See if you can do 2 in a row.
Long nails. I can't do it now.
Go on, take your time. Lovely. Excellent. Yeah, that's super, that. Alex, do you want to unmute?
Oh, not a good start.
Lovely. Honest, really smooth, fluent, lovely sounding that. Go on, Stuart. Oh, wait there. It's because I've got you on speaker here. Go on.
Hold on. Let me turn it off now, the phone.
Is it working now?
Hold on, let me... Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hold on.
No.
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Not having it. Nope, not having it.
Right, I'll phone you back. What I need to do is mute you. Go on, Stuart.
He's having a raft when I'm on this today again.
Go on. Let's hear it. That's it. Yeah, because I was hearing 2 versions of it and it sounded like some crazy delay, which I thought, God, that's impressive. How's he doing that? I've never been able to do that. So you press mute on the phone, Stuart.
Great, got ya.
Go on, Michael.
That's right.
Have you got your original sound on in the top corner?
Yeah.
In the top corner? Does it say original sound? The top
No,
one?
it's just...
Oh, it's all right. Just go for it. I can see you. Go on.
I was having on. Hold on. Let's see.
Loop it round a couple of times. Yeah. That looks nice and smooth now. Okay, we'll try a couple more examples. I won't listen to all these, but that you can practice these in your own time. So this one focuses more on the ups. So the only down is on the 1. So it's 1 and 1 and 1. So let's do that together. 2, 3, 4. So 1 and and one and one and two and three and four and one and two and three and four. So it might feel weird you're just doing ups, but really it should feel no different to all the others you've done before. So let's do that again. So you ready? 2, 3, 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Which comes in handy for reggae. You know, reggae has a lot of upbeats in there. So we're going to just try one more, and then we're going to crack on with a song. So there's a few more examples on here. I would say just practice them. A couple of weeks of practicing these should really get your hand back into the swingers strumming. So this one goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's the same as the previous one, but we've got a downstroke on the 4. Let's just go for it nice and slow. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. See, it's interesting to watch there because Agnieszka, when you started off there, when you were doing the ups, your hand stayed in the air. But the more you got used to it, your hand just motored on instead of suspending in the air. So it takes a few goes round, but hopefully you'll get the concept a bit more now. Let's have a look at... what was I going to do? I was going to have a look at that Kashmir from... we started it last week, which we will do, but first I want to have a little go at something classical. We've never done a classical piece, and this is quite a fun piece to do. We're going to be using our fingers. So I'm going to demonstrate what it is. Let me get it on here. It's called Romanza. I don't know if it's Italian or what, but it's a nice piece to play. Let's get it here. So it goes... Oh. It's been a while since I played this. Yeah, okay. So you can see my fingers are motoring away there. So this is in sets of 3. So 3 sets of 3. So it goes like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's in something called 9/8, because if you think of 9 beats split into 3, it's 3 lots of 3. So you eventually got 9 beats. So what I want you to do first is I want you to put one finger to one string. So this first finger, your index finger, is going to go on the 3rd string. And your next finger is going to go on the 2nd, and your 3rd finger is going to go on the 1st string. So you should have a finger allocated to a string. Okay. Now I want you to start on the 3rd string, and you're going to pick upwards from the thin string and go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you're doing 3 lots of 3, which equals 9, like I said, because it's in 9/8. Let's get it so I can show you this on the tab. Share. Right, okay. Here we go. So this is what we're looking at here. This is like just the practice. Once you've got this, this is the bulk of the song. So ignore that deep note. This is what we're working on now. So it starts on that thin string. Dun, 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 dun. What I don't want you to do is go dun-dun-dum, dun-dun-dum, dun-dun-dum. I don't want you to do them in separate It's got to be constant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can see that's constant. Okay. So let's do that one more time. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you do it 3 times, it'll add up to 9. So what you've got to do now is, if you look at the very first beat here, with your thumb, you will be plucking the 6th string. So you start with your 3rd finger on this little, the 1st string, and your thumb on the top, and it'll be like, you pinch them 2 together. Okay. And then once you've done that, you can complete the bar to 9. So listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we'll listen to this. And what you do is you cycle that round. I've put 2 lots of it there. So you've always got to hit every 3 lots. You've always got to then hit a root, this deep note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. 7, 8, 9. Oh, need a drink. Right, okay, yeah, so coming back in with that 1. So when you've gone 7, 8, 9, 1. Okay, let's have a little listen to that. Alex, if you want to just take your time.
You picked me first. Cheers, fella.
Yay.
So, don't judge me.
Brilliant. Amazing. Honest. Really great. It's really nice to use your fingers as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, because we're all used to strumming with a plectrum, but it's great to be able to pick as well. So that's very fluent actually. You started to gain some speed on that second lot there. Nice one. Well done, Michael. Let's have a little listen.
Okay, I have some. Let's say.
Yeah, nice.
Just getting your fingers used to
Yeah, that's it.
doing.
And I think sometimes when people say classical, you're like, oh my god, no, it's boring. But like most things, like jazz music can be boring to listen to, but when you're actually playing it, it's actually quite good fun. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go on, Caitlin.
Oh wait, no, I went wrong. I can't do it now.
So what you got to do, Caitlin, is the very first thing you hit them 2 together. Can you see they're on top of each other? So the bass note you do with that start one there. Okay, good. So we're nearly there. The only thing is, every group of 3, you're hitting a bass note. That's it. You only hit it on the first of every group of 3. That's it. That's it. Good, you're doing good. And the reason it's hard is because every time you're picking these strings, you're using a different finger. So really try and be strict on yourself. Just practice that. That's why I think Alex, when Alex got going, he could just run through it like that because he was using the correct fingers. It's like having 3 plectrums. Do you know what I mean? You can eventually pick up speed. It's a bit hard at first, but it's worth pursuing to get the right speed. Stuart. Oh, don't unmute the thingy here. Just unmute the phone. That's it. Okay, good. You're virtually there, Stuart. You're virtually there. The only thing is you did it in 4 sets. You did 4 sets of them, where it's got to be 3.
Simultaneous, didn't do it at the same time.
What's that?
It's hard to count to do it at the same time.
Well, you only need to count up to 9. That's it. Yeah. Once we get going with the song, it'll all piece together. But you've got you've got it in under your fingers well there. Go on, Agnieszka. If you want to mute the phone, Stuart, please.
Yeah.
Lovely, yeah, lovely. Nice and solid. Timing, perfect. Using the right fingers. Yeah, brilliant. Good start. Okay, so what we're going to do is, if you can see here now on the first part of this, look at what note has changed. We have a 7 on that first string. So I want you to put your first finger here on the 7, like that. And then I want you to do the pattern you've just done, but with that finger there in place. So it should sound like... Yeah. So just 3 lots of them 7s. So 7, 7, 7. And you're only hitting the root on the very first one. Okay, that open 0. Okay, so the next 3 notes are, this moves now, it goes 7, 3, 5. So it's all on that first string. So I would practice this first, just going 7, 3, 5. Just practice them notes. So if you remember, the dots are the odd numbers, yeah? So you can just stick to the dots. 7, 5, 3. 7, 5, 3. Now, once you've done that, you need to apply the pattern to it. So it should sound like... See, every time I start a set of 3, I move the finger down to the relevant fret. So it starts off with 3 7s, yeah? And then it goes, and then the next bit is 7, 5, 3. Okay. Let's go on to the next bit. You've got a chance to come back to that in a minute. So if you look at the thin string, the melody's staying in there for a good part of this song. It goes 3, 2, 0. So just practice 3, 2, 0. So once you've got them 3 notes, then you can put the pattern to it. 2, 0. So 0 is just taking your finger off and playing the open E, the first string. So 3, 2, 0. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and then the next bit, we'll just do one more bit, then I'll have a little listen, is 0, 3, 7. So 0, 3, and then 7. Okay, so that should be... Okay, I'll tell you what, we might get onto the next line, because it's the same principle of just the first string. So it goes 12, 12, 12. And then the bit after that goes 12, 10, 8. So if you want to know where your 12 is, it's normally on your guitar. There's 2 dots there. I think Agnieszka, your dots might be at the top there. You might see something there. Okay, so there you had 12, 12, 12, and then 12, 10, 8. Okay. So here's what we've done so far. It might be worth just playing through that first string just to get a few times. So we're going to start here at the top, just playing 7. We're not doing the whole pattern, you're just playing the 7 on that first string. So go 7, 7, 7. Next bit 7, 5, 3. And then next line is 3, 2, 0. And then 0, 3, 7. And the last line 12, 12, 12. And then 12, 10, 8. Okay, we're going to do that again. Just one note on this. If you can master the order of this, then it's just putting the pattern to it then. So 7, 7, 7. 7, 5, 3. 3, 2, 0. 0, 3, 7. Then 12, 12, 12. 12, 10, 8. So at the end, going down 2 frets at a time. Okay, does anyone feel confident? Agnieszka, do you want to go through this?
Oh my
It's
God.
because I have a lot of faith in you, you know what I mean?
More pressure even, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so 7, yeah?
But see there, Agnieszka, the root goes with it. I tell you what, start again. You do 3 lots of them, and then on this next 7 here, you've got to put the root in. Can you see there? Now the root in with this one. Lovely. Next line with the root in.
Sorry.
7 there. You're on 5. It's a bit of a leap. 3 to 7. That's it, and then up to 12. That's good, and you realised halfway through that you were playing the root with most of the sets of 3s, so you only need to do it every set, 3 sets of 3.
Sometimes I forget the fingers, like in some of which
Yeah.
finger, you know.
But apart from that, you played it from start to finish. I reckon the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll get, using the correct fingers as well, which is good. One thing I'm going to show you a little tip, and this is a lot of way guitarists put emotion into the playing is through like vibrato, which is like, can you hear that? It's kind of like a wobbly voice, and I sort of do that. If I don't do it, it'd sound like this. Sounds kind of flat, so if we go, especially you can hear it up here on the 12th. So what I'm doing is, say you're on the 12, my hand's going, I take off everything bar the finger, so you got the weight of your hand. So your finger's just on it, and I'm going like side to side. If you were to go up and down, the string would come off the fretboard. So you've got to go side to side. So if you pluck it, that's how you get that wobbly sort of sound. Yeah, that's a bit tricky, but I think the more you'll get that pretty quick. But yeah, nice one. Caitlin, do you want to give this a little go? So from the 777 to begin with. Oh, Caitlin, Before we start, just pluck your first string open. The open, take your finger off.
Oh, open.
Do it again. You need to just tighten it just a little bit. Do that again. That's it. Go on, let's start again. Oh wait there, are you starting on the 7th fret?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think it sounds like the 6th.
it's not.
Oh, did you loosen the note? Do you know when you tighten? Said tighten it. Go on, play it again. Yeah, that sounds right. For some reason, it sounds like a fret out on the 7th fret. Move up a fret. That sounds right. Is that?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. Got a ring on.
Oh yeah. So you're on this second bit now. That was good. So 7 5 3. And 3 2 0. And then 0 3 7. Lovely. Then up to 12. Oh, that's 11. One
Yeah,
more.
that's right,
That's
yeah.
it. Excellent. That's really good, honest. That's really good. You're getting more fluent. Just try the 12 again and try and wobble your hands. See if you can do that vibrato. Oh, I think you're frozen. Never mind. Go on, Alex.
Here we go. Fucking hell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hey, at least you can count. That's a start.
That's a good start.
Oh, 10. That's it. Lovely. Excellent. Honest. Really good. I think the more you, like, if you were to sit at home practicing, you'd probably just want to do that. Like watching the telly, just getting it so you can just do it really fluently.
I think I found my preferred method to playing a guitar, to be honest.
What's that?
I think I found my preferred method to playing a guitar.
Oh, what's that? Picking? Finger picking?
I quite like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
And there's loads of songs we can learn finger picking as well, like tons and tons of them. So it's like, if you've never done it before, it's quite a bit of a revelation, isn't it? It's like, oh, right, this is
Nice.
something different. And you get to use all your other fingers as well, so it's nice. Michael?
Okay, then.
Yeah. 7. Three. Next line. Seven. Then get to the 12th and try shaking your hand a little. Feel like Hendrix, don't you? Eight. Yeah, lovely. Lovely. Nice and steady. Getting it solid. That's all that matters. Really good getting all the notes right. Excellent. Really good. Go on, Stuart. 0. That's it. Oh, 11 there, Stuart. Excellent, lovely again, really nice. I would like to see you take it even slower, do you know, so there's no gaps in there. Because individually you're playing them quick, but there's a little gap. So when you're going, there's a tiny little gap. You want it be. So maybe if you slow it down, you'll get rid of the gap. All right, nice one. I'll just demo it one more time, a bit of medium speed. If you want to mute your phone, Stuart.
Yeah, we'll do.
So if you listen, it goes. 12. And what we might do is just leave that for that week so you can practice, you know, rather than going too in depth into it. I think them 3 lines, just work on that for the week, and I think that'll be enough on that for this week. But we will continue with that. Let's have a look. So we can have a little. We'll have a little go at the Kashmir again. Okay. So what I need you to do is we're just going to recap over it, and we'll probably get enough time to just do the start of this again. So I'll put your first finger on the 3rd string, but the 2nd fret. So that note. And what you're going to do is you're going to strum the 2 middle strings. This is with your plectrum. So you're strumming both of them strings. You're going to strum them 3 times. Okay. So I'm going to show you what that looks like now. It's this one here. What's a daisy? So see there? Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. And then what you're going to do is move that first finger up to the 3rd fret and go. And then to the 4th fret. Oh, sorry. And then this time you're going to go to the 5th fret, but you're going to use your 2nd finger here at this point. And then to end this little riff, it goes 777 222. But you use your 4th finger, your little finger on the 7, and then your 1st finger on the 2. So practice that again. So da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Okay. So I don't know if it was quite a while back. I've been saving this for the ones. I think it was Alex and Caitlin. We did this a while back, so I've been saving it till you come back. But if you remember what I said about repeat marks, see these brackets here. So what happens is when you come to the end of this piece here, you go back to the start of the bracket. So it means that the first bit here, these 222, 222, you only ever do that right at the start, okay? You only do it once, and then every time from bracket to bracket. So let's play this together then. So you're plucking the 2 middle strings, not all the strings. You don't want to be like this, like that. It'll sound like a mess. Look, and just for now, I'm just plucking them 2 strings, like that. So the open 4th string, 0 4th string. Okay, so let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So da-na-na, da-na-na, to 3, da-na-na, da-na-na, to 4, to 5, then 7 to 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 7s and 2s, to 3, Okay. It is a bit incomplete at the moment because we're just doing it step by step. So the one thing you might not have took notice of there, you might have done, you might not have done, is this in red, which finger to use. So it's your first finger all the way up until that 5, and then you go to your second finger. And on the very last line, you can see it's your 4th finger and your 1st finger. Okay. Let's play that through together at the start. So we're going to do these 2s, but don't forget when we hit the end bracket, we jump into the 3s. Okay. So let's start again from the 2. This is your first finger. You ready? 2, 3, 4. So 3s, 4s, 5s, 7s and 2s, and then 3s, 4s, 5s with your second finger, and then last line. Okay, so that's it so far. Now what we're going to do is we've got to drop down tuning on the D. So what I want you to do there is, what you do is you've either got a tuner, so you can drop this. This is an E, and if you drop it down 1 fret, it'll be E flat, and then it'll be D. So you can either just pluck the 4th string, which is a D, and then pluck the top one, and that'll be your reference point. So your 4th and 6th string should sound the same. They should both be Ds. So if your 6th string doesn't sound like that, just let me know now and I'll have a little listen. If it doesn't sound like that. Oh, Caitlin, you dropped your plectrum in your guitar. I've got a little tip for it, how to get it out.
We've got 2 in there now.
Right. What you got to do is you got to line it over the hole on the guitar, and then you got to flip it over pretty quick. Now. No, that didn't work.
Hey.
Did it work? Yes. Come on. All right. Okay. So, drop D if anyone's doesn't sound like that. Go on, Agnieszka. Unmute. Let's have a little listen.
Not sure if I sound. That's the. Yeah.
Oh, you've gone high. You've got to go lower.
So I have to-
Keep plucking it while you're turning it. Lower. There you go. What string are you on, by the way?
4.
No, it's the 6th string.
Oh no. Right.
So you're gonna have to tune that 4 back up.
I'm at 6 now. Yeah.
Yeah. Go down. There, nice one. Now you're gonna have to tune that 4 back up now.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
Keep going higher. You got a long way to go. There you go. You're there. Right, is anyone else 6th string? All right, okay. So what we're going to do is when you hit the 222, 222, you're going to hit the 6th string there. So here, it'll go like, oh. See that? Okay. So after every 2 lots of playing the da-da-da, da-da-da, you hit a 0. So let's try doing that together. You ready? After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Da-da-da, da-da-da. 4, 3. 4. 5. And 7. Oh, sorry. 2s. Okay. because I'm trying to watch everyone playing and play at the same time. Okay. So let's see if we can add in the one last thing here. We will pick this up next week. So the one last thing is this little finger goes on the 5th string, 5th fret. See that little finger? And then what you do is you got to start with your first finger on the 2 and it goes. See that? And then you move your first finger up. So your little finger there for the first 3 lots, like the 2s, the 3s and the 4s, has to stay here on that 5th string, 5th fret. So if we could get up to, even if we could get up to the first line there with your little finger, you can see now you've got the 2s, you've got this 5 constant now all the way across that line. So I'll just have one little listen. Caitlin, do you want to have a go at this top line? Let's hear you put your little finger on the 5th string, 5th fret.
I can't reach it.
All right, yeah, it might be a tough reach. I tell you what, if you don't want to do that, you could just have a go at this one here.
I don't have my D strings right.
Oh, you've gone too low. Tune it up a bit. There, that's it. There you go.
That's alright.
4.
Is it 2 lots there?
Yeah, and then you're on the last line, 7s to 2s.
I missed the string.
And then you jump up to the 3.
Yeah.
That's it. Excellent, nice one. Does anyone else want to demo that before? Because I know time's running out. We can pick it up next week. Alex, did you want to get?
You can count me out, Dave. Just saying.
Yeah, no worries. I tell you what, we'll just because I didn't look at the time. It's nearly 8, but we will pick this up because when you get this going, you can just let go with this hand and you can just strum that. So it's quite a cool little riff to get done, and it probably seems harder than it is as well. So we'll have another little 10 minutes on it next week. We won't go on too long about it, but we'll just see if we can complete that riff. But yeah, Caitlin, has everything all right tonight? Yeah, cool. Yeah, good to see you again. Your GCSE's going all right?
Yeah, I've done them now.
All right, happy days. Excellent. Congratulations. All right, Agnieszka.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. I enjoyed the classic. I didn't know what to expect, actually.
Yeah.
I really love this song. I know this song.
Do you know that song? Yeah.
Sounds great. And yeah, it's the practice of the fingers, because sometimes you just hit the wrong one and everything sounds bad.
That's what I said to Alex. If you ever sit in front of the telly just noodling, just practice that, like allocating one finger to one string.
This is done, then you just think about first finger,
Yeah, exactly, and where that goes. And with that, there's so many songs that have these sort of these patterns as well. So.
And Kashmir, yeah, I'm still a bit confused that the changes, but yeah. Practice this again.
Yeah. We'll do another 10 minutes on it next week. Alex, is that all right for you tonight?
Yes, it's fine. Apologies for missing last week.
Oh, it's all right. Don't worry.
A couple of difficult times in work, so I'm still working late. Hence why I'm still working.
Oh. I thought you just dressed up smart for the session.
No. But yeah, no, I like that. I mean, I don't particularly like Kashmir, to be fair, but the whole the playing without the plectrum.
Yeah.
It kind of suited me, but I've seen my dad play that kind of style when I was younger.
Oh yeah.
He never shown me. Strumming, absolutely fine. I think we need to do more of it. But
Yeah, well, we'll do some more. I'll put on my notes to do a little bit more finger picking stuff, because there's loads of things we can do.
I enjoyed it. No, it was really good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, good to see you anyway, man. Michael.
Yeah, it was good. Good mix today.
Cool. Yeah. Oh,
A
nice
bit
one.
of strumming, a bit of classical, and a bit of classic rock.
Classic rock. You sound like a DJ. Let's have a bit of dad rock.
It was a bit of smashy and nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. I was thinking of Smashy and Nicey. Oh, love Harry Enfield. Go on, Stuart.
Alright, though.
Yeah, nice one. Good to see you, man. Well, see you.
I see ya. Sort of.
Your silhouette of yourself.
I'll have to change it right next
You
week.
can get in. I got in.
You need to face the
I'll face
actual
it.
window. It's because
I know, should do really.
you don't have the.
Either way, then
Yeah.
depends on washing.
You don't have the. All right. Hiding all the washing, yeah. Fair dues. All right, everyone. Nice to see you all. I'll send over the info now.
See you
So
guys.
it's been great to see you all. I'll see you all next week.
Thank you. See you
All
all.
right. Take care. Bye bye.